Hello and welcome. Welcome to your November readings. We're going to cover all 12 signs. And we know that there's still, a couple weeks left before, at least a week and a half before we actually enter into November. So I wanted to take today and start preparing us for November because it's an intense month. We're looking at Scorpio season, right? Scorpio is about intensity and sensitivity at the same time. So intense emotions and intense aspirations that we desire to fulfill. Like I said, I want to take the time to go into the 3 moons for this reading. So your readings are going to be a little bit more brief because I really want to focus in on what are those intentions that we're setting. So let's talk for a moment about a little bit of moonology here. When we have a new moon, it's always in the same sign that the sun is in. So the sun just moved into Scorpio season. The first full moon of this month is going to be in Scorpio. The full moon is always the exact opposite sign. So 180 degrees. It's the exact opposite sign of the zodiacal wheel. Okay, so the exact opposite sign of Scorpio is Taurus. So the full moon is going to be in Taurus. And the second new moon that we have this month will be in Sagittarius because that will take place after the sun has moved into Sagittarius. And I say this month meaning November, right? Even though we're still in October, I mean November. All right. So the end of November, we're going to have a new moon in the sign of Sagittarius because the sun will have moved into that, and it'll be about the 21st, 22nd of November. Okay. New moons are about setting intentions. Think about when you plant a seed under the surface of the earth. It's dark, right? So this is when the sun is overshadowing the moon. So you can't see the light of the moon on a new moon. So it's dark, okay? And that's when you plant that seed of what you want. Now, when we are looking at what do we intend for ourselves, it's very important to have ourselves in a more of a meditative, more of a quieted space, because we want to be very in tune with current energies to set the intentions that are attuned to those energies. All right. So it's going to be different for every one of us, but we want to make sure it's on par with our passions, on par with what our soul is supporting our desires. Okay. And your soul is always very aware of what you desire and the path of least resistance to get you there. So tuning into what seed your soul, your spirit, your higher self is supporting you to plant right now, and then expect that to come into fruition over the next 6 months. Things are going to change in your life. The playing field begins to shift, right? In order to allow those things to come into fruition. And then when we get to the full moon in 6 months, that will be in Scorpio, we will be able to see very clearly, because the full moon is the brightest moon, right? We'll be able to see very clearly what we have done as we've focused in on those energies or have allowed the shifting to take place. And we, from our consciousness level, our human awareness level, how have we been aware of? Have we been aware of what we planted? Were we clear on that? And have we watched how things have changed and been allowing of those changes? Right? So this is going to show you what you've done to support, when we get to that full moon, what you've done to support the seed that you planted in November come next May, right? So now that we have the full moon in Taurus, what did you plant last May? What was important to you last May for you to start working towards and aspiring to in your life? And this would, because it's Taurus, it would have to do with something very physical, something material, something probably very home related, possibly even work related, money related, because it's ruled by Venus. Venus is your money, right? It's a money planet. So, or the planet that rules money. So start thinking in terms of that. If you're like, wait a minute, what was going on in May that was important to me then? And how is this new moon that's going to be happening later in November going to be shining a light on where I'm actually at and any major changes that I might need to, because it could also be about letting go, right? Letting go of any final pieces in order for that to come into full fruition. All right. That intention that you set last May. And then now we go moving, like I say, into the new moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month. Sagittarius is going to be about your highest potential. Okay. Sagittarius is Jupiter ruled. It is about wisdom. It is about your greatest purpose on this planet. So if we think back, if we go, okay, wait a minute, this month of November, starting with passions and sensitivity and strong, ambitious intentions and being able to feel, because Scorpio is the fixed emotion sign. Okay. It's a water sign. So it's emotions. And in the tarot, it's depicted with the cup, because a cup holds water, right? Cups. So we're talking about your emotions and how much you can feel into where your attention's going in your life, the things that you are attaching your emotions to. Are they supportive of what you want to see more of? Are they supportive of your ambitions? Because the ruling planet for the modern ruling planet for Scorpio is Pluto, which is all underneath and pulling up the wealth and the natural resources and talents and gifts that you possess in order to be able to see the riches that you are and translate that into physical riches for you in terms of money. It's also about cleaning up the underworld. What is scary monsters maybe under there? Okay. And then again, the traditional ruling planet that is for Scorpio is Mars. All right. So Mars is all about that ambition, all about moving forward, like take no names, like, right. What is that? Take no prisoners, just go for it. Like it's just like, part the seas and go for it. Nothing's going to stand in my way. So bringing all of that together now, then being able to take a look at how that's preparing us for being in tune with our greatest purpose at the end of the month when we move into Sagittarius, and being able to see that middle piece of what did I intend 6 months ago and how is that supporting my financial well-being in harmony with my purpose. So this month of November is going to be very intense. Okay, it is. Expect an intense month, but all for the greater purpose. We often hear the term, I feel like this is appropriate to add right here, that we often hear the term let go and ride the waves of life. Well, what the heck does that mean? How do I just ride the waves of life, right? I heard something recently that just like hit the nail on the head. It was just like that fine point of like, yes, that encompasses or encapsulates exactly how to do that. And that's this realization or this ability to pull back and to recognize what's always happening in life. There's always, your higher self is always working out balance to bring you to your next greatest version of yourself, the next greatest potential within you. And so everything that's happening in your life is for that reason. So if you're able to take a step back and you're able to reframe your life in the terms of everything that's chaotic in my life is moving towards organization. And everything that is organized in my life is moving towards chaos. Because once something is organized, you don't ever actually want to stay there. We think that we do. We just want to put a nice little bow on it. My life is perfect. And we've been sold actually this idea of that's how life is meant to be, this idea of perfection. And we're constantly trying to achieve this idea of perfection. And that messes us up because we miss the fun of the journey, right? And all of us go, F the journey, forget about it. I just want to get there already. It will never, ever, ever be done. So being able to reframe, that doesn't mean you aren't going to have a beautiful life, but you have a beautiful life by not fighting where you're at. Okay. By recognizing everything that's organized will always change in order to have more growth, in order to expand. Constant expansion, constant eternal progression is what you're all about. All right. So you have to see everything that's chaotic is actually working out for me to turn into organization and fulfill what I've desired. And everything that the fulfillment of what I've desired is now going to shift, and it's going to create another scenario that I get to work with my higher self to see what's next for me, what's possible to come from this. All right. So being able to reframe our self into this is a really good month to practice that in real time, where the rubber meets the pavement here. Okay. It's like game on this month. And that realization of everything is working out for me, and everything that has worked out for me is going to change, is going to help you be able to let go and ride the waves. Okay, that's my little bit for this morning. And now we're going to dive into each of the signs. I'm just going to pull 3 cards, and if I need a clarifier, then I'll do that. But I want to pull 3 cards, and I want to really, again, to reiterate here, that I want to focus in on the intentions that are in harmony with your sign for these 2 full moons, or excuse me, the 2 new moons. Maybe that information will come out for that full moon as well. So let's see. Okay, I just realized it. Okay, you guys got to do this in real time with me and spirit, because we're live, right? So I just realized the 3 cards that I'm going to pull are, first, the new moon in Scorpio. Second one will be the energy of the full moon in Taurus. And the third one will be the energy of the new moon in Sagittarius. There we go. That's why I kept feeling like we're doing 3 cards. All right. And nope. Which deck are we using? Looks like the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms is the one that wants to play with us today. And I love this deck because, I mean, the colors, right, are just speak to what's underneath, which is what Scorpio season is all about. All right. So let's play. Let's play, guys. Okay. So starting with Aries, and I am going to let me get a pen and paper here so that I can take note about timing. It makes it a whole lot easier for getting those timestamps in there. Okay, guys. Okay. So, all right, Aries, let's go ahead and begin with you. So what's the energy? Spirit, please show us the energy for the new moon in Scorpio for our beloved Aries friends. Well, you got 2 cards popped out for the new moon. Love that. All right. So we have the Magician and the, oh, good gosh. The Magician and the 7 of Wands. That is so powerful, you guys. So powerful. Because the Magician is speaking to your balanced power of manifestation. He is literally drawing from the etherical, behind the scenes, what spirit, what source has to say to you as an individual, so that you can now bless your life with that manifestation. Okay, because it has to come through your consciousness. The 7 of Wands is literally about drawing a line in the sand. So the energy for you in the new moon in Scorpio is going to be about being very clear about what it is that you are manifesting into your physical world, and have strong boundaries, like absolute, there is no not having this, period. Okay. That's going to be your new moon intention. I feel like that's probably fair for all of us to have as a new moon intention, but there's definitely something that wants to come forward. Okay. So for the full moon in Taurus, now we have this 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is where you are, yeah, it goes right along with the 7 of Wands, really. This is where you take the pause and you go, I know exactly my personal truth, and I'm not going to allow myself to be influenced by other people. And that means that I need to be very strong with my independence, very clear with myself, and I'm going to win no matter what. Okay. So again, thinking back to May, what was that intention for your material world? What was that intention for your material world that you had back in May? And you're going to win, period. It's embodying this knowledge of, I know my truth. I know my truth. And I'm going to pull from the, because I love this deck for the, for that Jupiter energy of Sagittarius, about fulfilling your purpose, being purposeful in life. So what is the energy of our new moon in Sagittarius for Aries? The World. You're getting a grand finale, which is an interesting, very interesting new moon energy. Because remember, I said it's about planning intentions. And I think that your intention here is that there's no going back. There's no going back to the way that things were before, whatever that was that propelled you. Because remember, I said the chaos, or excuse me, the organization leads to chaos, chaos leads to organization. So whatever that was chaotic and was shifting and moving and propelling you to want something more and something different, you're getting it. And there's no going back. It's this strong intention. That's what it is. Okay. It is a strong intention for yourself that there is no going back to anything before that I had been living. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. And that's it. And you get to wrap up that bow on the version of you that you had been prior to this new quantum shift that you're making. Okay. All right. So that's really powerful for you, Aries. Just really strong energy of like, you're done. You're done with what had been going on in your life before, and you're ready to move forward now completely. Okay. All right. So now let's go into Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see what the new moon in Scorpio energy looks like for you. What is the energy of those intentions from your higher self? Get these all shuffled here. Yeah, Taurus, so that full moon, like I was saying, that full moon in the middle of November is going to be really powerful for you because the sun was in your sign 6 months ago. And so it was really, especially if you're a rising, all about who you are as a person. If you're a sun, about what you're looking to manifest and your purpose. Okay, and the moon, what were you thinking about? All right, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is the energy of the full moon, of the new moon in Scorpio. 8 of Cups talks about you must keep going, keep going, keep going, keep following the song in your heart, the spark inside of you. Keep following your joy because your ship is coming in. All right. Keep following your joy is the intention for the new moon. What for the full moon? For the full moon for you, Taurus, is the sun. Now, the sun is about that consciousness, that focus that you have had coming into your physical reality. So you are going to see a manifestation, a very physical, tangible manifestation that you're going to be so proud of. I feel a sense of pride. And maybe that's because this is a Leo card and Leos are they're called a pride. So this could have to do with family. It could have to do with home. But I really feel a strong the strength of the word pride within you, being very proud of what you have desired for yourself, the intentions that you have had, and how you have followed that vision. All right. So it's going to come, you're going to have a really grand manifestation come the middle of November for yourself, Taurus. All right. So what is that Sagittarius energy for our Tauruses come the end of November. All right. So we got 2 cards. And what did I say about family? This group of people that you have been associated with and that have been working together for some kind of what I get here for you is really an achievement of how the unit that you're working with, the people that you've been working with, how all of a sudden it all clicks. It all comes together. Everybody has done and is doing their part. Everybody knows where they stand. Everybody is feeling satisfied and fulfilled in their life. You guys are now all in this position of being able to really see how blessed you are and how everything is fulfilling for you. It's all wishes fulfilled, right? You've gotten everything that you have tried and worked hard for, but I can't help feel like this is because this is literally depicting a family. This is a Cancer card. If this is about your family, this is about the family unit, the pride, and your dedication to this family, to the unit, to the people that you're working with. This and being able to come out and be exactly who you are. And state what you want in your life and want for yourself, and others are respected and able to do the same. And it's like the achievement here is that we're all functioning at our highest level and we're supporting one another doing that. The second card that came out for you for Sagittarius here is the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. Okay, so what this is talking about is about how you it's about, okay, this is about options opening up for you. All right. So now that your family unit is all in this optimal position and everybody is supporting themselves and supporting each other in a beautiful, authentic way, interdependence. Okay. And you've achieved that. Now, all these other options, because you're feeling that sense of stability there, all these other options begin to open up for you. And it's like the world is your oyster. And you have this playing field of like, what do I choose for myself? What's next? What's next? Because like I said, what's finished up is going to now turn into something new. So it's like, cool, we're all stable. We're all secure. We achieved what we set out for. Now what's next? All right. So you're going to see a lot of opportunities begin to open up for you in the month of November. Okay. You're going to manifest something significant. You're going to have this realization of what else is possible. There's more possible for you. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Now we're going to go with Gemini. Okay, Gemini. How are you doing today, Gemini? How are things going for you? You guys have had a lot of changes happening in your life, haven't you? You guys have been really pushing forward creativity and connections with other people. Strong energy of connections with other people I have felt for you guys. All right. Now, what does the new moon in these cards are just kind of going all over the place. Do you feel like you're going all over the place? Okay, Gemini, what does the new moon in Scorpio have for the energy have for you? Queen of Wands. This is confidence. This is accelerated growth in confidence. Yes, this is about applying your creativity to some sort of venture that you would desire for yourself, and 100% total confidence within yourself to go for it. It's about go for it. Okay. That intention is about go for it. All right. And the full moon in Taurus is Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a Gemini card. You're definitely feeling yourself. You're definitely feeling confident. You're feeling secure. You're ready to move forward. Something has become so clear and so obvious. You have now the information that you need to just go. Okay. Just go. Whatever that is for you. And I want to go ahead and ask for a clarifier for that for you. For the Knight of Swords, what are you just going forward with? What is this? Where is this confidence taking you? What are you moving forward with? Could be a relationship, some sort of relationship. This could be a love partner. This could be a coworker. This could be somebody that you feel extremely connected, a business partner. This is somebody that you feel very connected to, and you're solidifying and strengthening one another within that relationship. So if this is about relationships for you, it's time to just go for it, all in on that relationship. All right. And so the Sagittarius new moon for our our Gemini. All right. So we have the devil here, which is where you get to break up with old patterns, things that you had that had been holding you back. And what? Nostalgia. And this could be somebody from the past. You could be like completely cutting ties with somebody from the past because you are ready to move forward boldly with this new relationship. It could be from the pains and the hurts and and it could the idea that you could get hurt. Okay. The idea of even things that you had been taught in your youth. So what we're breaking up with here is either completely severing the ties with somebody from the past, breaking up with beliefs that you had gotten from your childhood that are no longer serving this new relationship. Okay. And any fears that may be popping up for you around that you may not be safe to be comfortable in this. Okay. So anything that has you believing that you, or those feelings of, I may not be safe to move forward with this relationship, is something that you're going to need to sit with and allow to purge from your body. Okay. Just allow that to purge so that you can move forward freely. Okay. Move forward freely with this new relationship, because this relationship, when we have the Two of Cups, it is definitely something that is for you. And when we have the Six of Cups, it is definitely something that you are safe to move forward with. Okay. So any ideas that you may not be safe, you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go, because it's just holding you back from what you actually desire. Okay. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for being here with me. I am going to now move forward with Cancer. Okay, Cancer, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing? We're in a fellow water sign. So you're the cardinal water sign. We're in the fixed water sign. So it could be potentially a very emotional month for you. It could be about people in your life that are so important to you. It could be changing the people in your life. All right. So let's see here. For the new moon in Scorpio, for our beautiful Cancer, all the signs. For Cancer, what is the energy? Yeah. Six of Wands. This is an energy of promotion. This is energy of moving. Oh my God. This is being recognized for everything that you have done and where you're going. Okay. This is strong recognition, being recognized for who you are, where you've done, what you desire. You're being rewarded, and everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. Okay. So now let's go ahead with the full moon. I gotta make sure I get it right. The full moon in Taurus for Cancer. Yeah, that is the King of Wands. That is about entrepreneurship. That is about creativity in opportunity. This is about professionalism. This is about your work. And this is about you getting and being prepared to have and to be, again, with total confidence and joy and happiness where you intend to be in your career. So what were those intentions you had set in May? All right. So now let's go ahead and find out what the new moon energy looks like for you in Sagittarius, the end of November. Ooh, there's a conflict. Now, this is a very minor conflict. Okay. So what does that conflict have to do with? Let's get some clarifiers here. What is that conflict? This is an egoic internal conflict that then can, Cancer, this is your card. Yeah. So the conflict is, are you 100% able to be yourself in this new opportunity? And there may be some kickback from other people. This may be because other people are feeling threatened by you. And remember, I had said at the beginning of this, remember, Sagittarius is about fulfilling your purpose. And it's about your expansion of who you actually are. You have got to be very clear with the intention. I am going to be me. I know what my heart desires, and it doesn't matter, be damned with what everybody else thinks about me being the biggest and brightest version of myself. You're bossing up, Cancer. You're bossing up. And this is in harmony with who you are, in harmony with where you're going to feel fulfilled, with your purpose and your divine destiny. So there may be some, like I say, others that kick back on that, but that's okay. Let them. It's all right. Let the conflict, when you, as you own yourself completely, you own your ambitions and you own your capabilities completely, other people will respect it. They will either step aside or they will get on board and respect you for it. But that's not your job to even be concerned with it. And I think you know that. I think you know that, Cancer. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me, Cancer. Let's go ahead with Leo. Leo, how are you doing? How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to pull these cards, which we got 3 of them for you, for the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, beginning of November. All right, we have here the King of Swords, which is you completely liberating yourself. This is about liberation. Think about rebellion energy. This is about you owning your power, owning who you are. We have the 10 of Swords, things that had been hard, things that had been tormenting you, things that had been difficult for you. It's time to wrap those up and end it because you are moving forward. You see that? Do you see how you are excelling now? You're having accelerated growth because you're owning yourself. And here we have the 3 of Wands because you can see opportunities available for. I mean, you are the King of Wands, right? It is all about opportunity. Now, this 3 of Wands talks about these opportunities being able to be very well rooted, okay? Opportunities that are headed your way, rooted down into strength and stability so you can really flourish. All right. So what is it that you're wanting to root yourself into? The 3 of Wands also talks about like you putting your feelers out there. You're starting to see your ships or opportunities coming back in, and you're making very strategic plans for what you want to root yourself into. All right. That's what the 3 of Wands is all about. You're rooting yourself into something that's going to be long-term, and you're making very strategic plans to take advantage of this opportunity. Okay. All right, so now let's find out what the full moon in Taurus, in Scorpio season for Leo, Knight of Wands. That's your solar plexus there. That's the sun within you being very flexible because this is a mutable energy, okay? So that's interesting that you're a fixed sign. The sun is in a fixed sign, and Taurus, which is that full moon, is fixed, and you're being asked to be flexible because the sunshine within you is creating action, right? But the important thing here is to not be rigid in what action you take. It's more of like, I'm going to play with these energies. Remember that your sign is a sign of pleasure and fun also. Okay. So having as much fun as possible with the things that you are choosing for yourself and playing with the things in your life are going to be able to enhance the growth of them. So you're being asked to be flexible come the full moon in the middle of November. Okay. All right. Whoa. We just had this just pop straight up out of there for you. All right, Leo, we have with the Sagittarius. I want to say this card is a Jupiter card. It feels like Jupiter. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. I'm sorry. But we have all of the fixed signs. So you're represented here, right? Leo, you're represented. And this is where the energy of the Phoenix, where you rise up and you know who you are and you are stable in your material world with it, because that's what the bull stands for. Okay. So come the end of November, you are going to have something come to a grand finale for you. Okay. Where you have gotten everything out of opportunity where you had been, and you are moving forward completely 100% all on board with this new opportunity. Okay. So yeah, talk about opportunity. You're going to be ending something significant to be able to fully embody and be present with Because I think that for you, Leo, that the month of November is about this integration from one life to the next. Okay. And having a lot of fun. There's that, like I said, that flexibility that needs to be there. All right. You're making very strategic steps towards something that you desire. Be flexible with it. Okay. Be flexible with it. Thank you so much, Leo, for joining me. We are going from Leo to Virgo. Okay. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. We are going to pull a card here for you for the new moon in Scorpio, beginning of November. What is that energy holding for you? And I got two cards. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Very almost opposing energies. So there is something that is coming in that there is something that you have been applying your wisdom to that has the ability to net great financial rewards for you. Your harvest is here. The regret may be coming from what you have to say goodbye to. There may be some remorse, some regret, even, disappointment of what you have to say goodbye to. Even the sense of like what I had been spending my energy on before and how it didn't serve me, taking a look at that for a moment. Don't get lost there, Virgo. Do not get lost there, Virgo. Okay. Because you have so much more at stake here. You have so much more that's in harmony with who you are and where you're going, and abundant, absolutely abundant in nature. So yeah, you may have a ping of like, ouch, disappointment in what you had been focused on before, or people that you had associated with for the life that you had before, how it never really was really you, right? You're like, that was never really me. This is good. This is a really good thing because we're all in this position. This isn't necessarily a you thing. And I want you to hear that here, Virgo. Every one of us are having to really be strong with our discernment in who we actually are and the things that we engaged in that weren't really us. So you're right on track with that. Right on track with that. And so do not get lost in the remorse or disappointment. That is the Lord of Disappointment here, the Five of Cups. He's so wrapped up in despair and disappointment. And I just beg you to please not, because say goodbye to what you need to say goodbye to. You know, life is about changing and shifting, and say hello to your abundance, because this is the King of Pentacles. He is all about this. He is the richest king. Okay. You are about to step into a very wealthy version of yourself. You're going to be embodying wealth consciousness on a whole nother level. Okay. You're poised for it. And so it's okay to let go. It's all right to let go of the past you. For the full moon in the middle of November, they'll be in the sign of Taurus. Yep. This is where you confidently walk away to go for what you want. And this is promotion energy. This is just an extension of this, really. This is just like, it's happening. By the middle of the month, like, it's happening. There's no you not going. You're moving forward completely. And it will be visible and well rewarded in your physical life. It will be well received by the new people that you're associating with. It's like they've been waiting for you. It's like that life has been preparing itself for you as you have been preparing yourself for it. That's a nice piece. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So by the end of November, what is the energy of that new moon in? Yeah. Yep. So the people that you will be surrounding yourself, you're going to be very supported by. These are people that you will have great achievements with. All right. Absolute, total emotional support so that you are feeling fulfilled. This is about absolute fulfillment of your desires, of your passions, of your dreams, of your hopes, of your wishes, and you're with people that support that. Okay. You're with people that support that, and you'll see that this really was for the best by the end of the month. Okay. Okay, no, okay, Virgo. All right, thank you so much for being here with me, Virgo. Feels like this is going to be a little bit of a tender month for you, but you've got this, okay? You have it. Just know that everything is working out for you. I promise you, everything is working out for you, okay? So don't be stubborn with it. All right, so now, thank you so much for that, Virgo. I am going to move forward with, if I can think straight here, Virgo, Libra. All right, Libra, how are you doing? 30. There we go. Libra. I had to get that right. I apologize. You get a little bit backwards, right? All right. So Libra, what is the new moon, the beginning of November, have in store for you? I'm going to shuffle these just a little bit more. Okay. Let's just shuffle some more. You got, oh, well, I don't think they're like, no, we're good. Okay. So interesting because you got 4 cards here for the beginning of November. I think November is going to be a wild beginning for you. All right. And you're probably already feeling it. There was a lot of changes. I mean, you guys had that eclipse in your sign. You guys have been going through the south node being in your sign. So you're accustomed to the massive changes happening for you, Libra, and you're definitely going to make a quantum leap. That's absolutely certain. Okay. So we have the 2 cards here that came out first are the 4 of Cups, where I'm not having it anymore. I'm not having it anymore. Like, say goodbye to the darkness that I had been in, where I shut myself off. Okay. I'm saying goodbye to it. And then the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is where, this could be the old version of yourself. This could be people that you have been connected to for a long time. This can be not feeling secure and safe in your own house. The 6 of Cups is all about personal safety. That's what's coming forward here. In this card, for this read, for the beginning of November, for Libra, is saying to me about your personal security. Okay. So are you safe to say no more? And the answer is yes, because we literally had also come out is both the strongest emanations of you, Libra. We have the Court card, you, which is the Queen. Okay. The Queen of Swords. And we have the Major Arcana, you, which is Justice. So Libra, you are 1,000% safe to move forward with recognizing what's not working well for you, making an absolute educated commitment. And I say educated because she's literally pouring herself into these books, isn't she? She is moving forward with something that she is extremely knowledgeable, and she is laser focused on what she needs to know, what she currently knows, and what's moving her forward with her new commitment to herself. Okay. And I say her because it's a feminine energy, but that doesn't mean it's only for women, right? What we're looking at here, Libra, is you're committing yourself wholeheartedly, and you're committed to learning everything that you need to know about what you are, where you're going, because you've decided that the things that had been going on in your life, where you had been clouded, where you had been not clear, done. It's over. It's done for you. Okay. And so now for the, for the full moon in Taurus for Libra. No kidding. Okay, so this is the Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so Page of Cups is Neptune energy. It can be illusion, delusion. It's Pisces. It's about creativity. It's also about subconscious. Okay, so what we have, and along with the 4 of Pentacles. So The new moon is shining light on no longer fooling yourself. That's what you're saying. No more. No more fooling myself. No more delusion and illusion and fantasy. No more, because I want tangible, quantifiable, play with in my physical hands wealth, financial stability, period. Period. And you're learning. I feel like you're learning about financial security. I feel like you are learning gaining knowledge on, it could be like understanding how the stocks work. It could be understanding about building your net worth and about your portfolio. It's about wealth consciousness. It's about how to use intellect and precision for stabilizing your wealth. And it could be about how you're going to allocate that wealth also, I feel like, is a part of it. Now that because we'd seen for you that you're going global, right? We'd seen that you are making you're making a greater impact in the world. So financial well-being is coming towards you, and it's about having the knowledge to be able to intellectually navigate that abundance. And you're learning about that. You're being very knowledgeable about it, and you're using precision and commitment to your new financial well-being. Okay. That's really, really fascinating for you here, Libra. I mean, we had seen, if I remember your last reading, it was about how you were expanding your consciousness, your like the conduit of how money moves through you, how you were expanding that in the month of October. So if you're watching this in the month of October, recognizing where are you at currently? Let's just talk about that for just a moment. Are you feeling the tension? Are you feeling hard on yourself about any financial tension? And recognize that you need to be very human about this. You need to be very gracious with yourself, and just simply having acknowledgement around where you're tense, and then acknowledgement around what abundance, because abundance is intelligent. Okay. It's sophisticated. It has its own consciousness, right? It's its own entity. It's a being, abundance, right? And you're having a relationship with it. Can you have a very human relationship with this? Because you're just energy, it's energy. And not being hard on yourself about where you're at financially, but being able to breathe into the tension so that you can expand that conduit. Okay. It's about expanding that conduit because money's coming your way, and you want to be very knowledgeable. I think that when we feel insecure, this is what Spirit has to say to you. When you feel insecure about finances or about anything really, it's telling you is that you need a little bit more information, because knowledge will dispel that. And so asking your guides to put you in a position, in contact, in alignment with those who are going to teach you specifically for where you're at and where you're going, about how to navigate financial well-being for yourself, that widening of your finances. So I feel like you're going to be learning how to, it's not a fantasy anymore. It's real, it's happening, and you're not going to put up with it not happening. Okay. So Libra, let's see what Sagittarius has in store for you. Yep. This is you going big into that world. This is about other people cheering you on. This is about you using a platform of some sort to be present with the people publicly, and you have put yourself there. You've achieved putting yourself there, and you are well received. You are well received. People like what you're bringing forward. People like what you're doing in the world, and it's making you, and you're on your journey. You can feel, because this horse is moving forward. He's about pure intention, and he's moving forward. It's like you're in his parade. It's about you're enjoying the journey, and you've reached a significant milestone on that journey to where you're impacting and supporting other people's lives. Okay. And they're happy to see you. They're really happy to see you. So gaining popularity could be a way of saying that. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, Libra. I hope that you are very much enjoying this shift into wealth consciousness in your life and making a global impact. So congratulations for all the hard work that you've done to get yourself there. Okay, Libra, thank you again. And we're going to move forward with Scorpio. Okay. That's 9. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me, and happy birthday to all your Scorpios out there as the sun has now moved into your sign. Happy birthday. I hope that you have an amazing and brilliant birthday season. Okay, it's all about you right now, all about you. So, Scorpio, what does this new moon have in store for you? And it feels precious. It does. It feels precious. I think that I always say that word with you guys. I feel like I always say, do I always say that word with you guys? Because I feel the preciousness of you. All right. Okay. We got court cards here. We got the King of Swords, all about you being the authentic version of yourself. To heck with everybody else. You are being strong. Could even be considered cold because it is an air sign. It is about thinking, and it is about a decision, a very strong decision. But the strong decision has to do with what your heart desires, moving forward with your own sense of love and freedom and happiness for the creation of your life. Okay. But you're doing it from a place. And there's the thing. You are falling in love with your life from an authentic place by knowing who you are and making that decision of who you are, who you're showing up as, and where you're going. All right. So let's see what that full moon in Taurus in your sign, with the sun in your sign. Hi, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, this is the free reading. These are the free readings here on YouTube. So I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love sharing this space with you. Okay, so for Scorpio, for the full moon in Taurus, we have the energy of the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles talks about no longer so not questions about your reading. So you can book, hey, you can book a private reading with me. The link for that is in the description box. So that's where you would be able to ask personal questions. This space here is really for just commenting on the readings. Okay. But if you want your personal reading to go deeper, you can book that with me. And I'd love to have that with you. Thank you so much for being with me. Is it Ayushi? I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, so Scorpio. So the full moon in Scorpio is going to be about saying goodbye to this wounded version of yourself, where you had been in a relationship with someone else that was found in or started from a wounded place. Like we really needed each other. We were a trauma bond. That's what it is. That's what the Five of Pentacles talks about. Recognizing where there had been a trauma bond and things that had been created from that, and now finding your own sense of worthiness. Because if you do readings with me, you know that the five is all about the shift from one consciousness to another. It's about the chaos or the conflict inside of yourself so that you are ready now to choose that new version of you. Okay. So for you, Scorpio, what we're seeing here is that any place that you had built a trauma bond with somebody else where you felt less than worthy, you are separating from that sense of unworthiness, and you're gaining 100% total respect for yourself. And I love this for you. 100% self-respect. Okay. So where does that go from there? Let's find out. I'll go ahead and get a clarifier for you, Scorpio. Oh God. So what do? We pull your court card, the King of Cups. Yeah, by the middle of November, you are 100% going to be emotionally mature and be able to be stable inside of yourself, knowing fully who you are, so that no matter what's going on around you, you're secure. You tap into your self-worth. So if you're finding yourself in the middle of November where you're like, or even at the beginning of November, if you're finding yourself in this position of like feeling off kilter, out of whack, not quite who you had intended to be and who you know that you can be completely and fully, you own that by the middle of November. And I think that the beginning of November is really, really, really setting that in stone for you. Really setting that stone for you. So okay, well, I hope that we can at some point, but if you are not able to, Aishi, That's what the free readings are for here on YouTube. So I will encourage you to watch for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign. Okay. So watch for all those and you can get a really clear picture of what's going on for you. Okay. So for the new moon in Sagittarius for Scorpio, we are going to have here this opportunity where you start seeing how all the work that you had done in the beginning of the month and the middle of the month and owning yourself really starts beginning to open up new opportunities for you. And you get to start planning your steps in within those opportunities. To pause, you're like, yeah, it's all working out for me. It's all coming in. It's all mine. It's all here. The sea of gold that I'm standing in, about to step into, and all these ships are coming in for me. And this is your passion. This is you cloaked in your passion, and you are secure, holding your wand of truth and desire and opportunity. And you are making those clear intentions, very clear steps on how you're going to engage with these new opportunities coming in for you. So this is going to be a very pivotal month for you, Scorpio. And I just congratulate you for all the work that you have been doing. I know that you guys have been really going through it. So I congratulate you for doing the work, for understanding where you want to be physically in your life, who you need to be in order to manifest and have that, and then being that. It all happens in November. You be that now. You bees it. You bees it. So congratulations, Scorpio. There's this whole feeling of like, I've made it. I've made it. I'm in the position that I want to be in because now I know that I have creative control over my life. All right. So there's a sense of refreshment. Okay, Scorpio. So again, congratulations. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. That was 5555 was where the timer was when I said we're moving forward with Sagittarius. So now here we are, Sagittarius, and we're going to have this new moon in your sign, and the sun is about to move into your sign. It's about to be your birthday season. And what's coming forward for you, just bam, straight out is like, yeah, no holds barred, no holds barred. You're no longer holding back. You've gained the wisdom, Jupiter, to expand, Jupiter, and to be the greatest version of yourself. And this happens at the beginning of November. Okay. This is the beginning of November for you, Sagittarius. This is where you go, yes, I am me. I have risen from the ashes and I know where I'm going. And I have all of the wisdom. I've gained all the wisdom necessary in order to be and go and do and have all that I have desired for myself. So congratulations straight out of the gate for you, Sagittarius. You have risen up. You have risen up to be the next greatest version of yourself. So when we step into your birthday season, you're going to be really high on top of the world, aren't you? Okay. So for the middle of November for Sagittarius, what we have here is for the full moon is, oh my God. You literally got 2 bonus cards, Sagittarius cards. You got both bonus cards from this deck. That is the Celestial Weaver. Literally look at that. You commanding life force energy because you are 100% in tune with yourself. You are commanding the energy of your reality to continue to support your thriving. I just feel like you're thriving. And that 555 is all about abundance. And then what card pops out for you? Yeah, this is where you are sharp-minded, sharp-witted, very, very using intellect and sophistication and knowledge to solidify the peace that you now have with your financial well-being. Okay. You have the information to watch where you put your resources and to watch more come back. You are investing wisely in yourself, in others, in your life, in your financial well-being. You're literally investing in life from a very high vibrational place, Sagittarius. So November looks really, really promising, really good for you. And I hope that you feel all of it. You definitely deserve it, Sagittarius. Definitely deserve all of the wins. You will be winning, just feeling like you are flying high for the month of November. So again, congratulations. And you've earned it. You've worked hard for it. Not that you have to work hard for something. And I think that you're going to be able to see that. It was all designed to show you how easy how easy life becomes when you're blissful and strategic. That's what November is reflecting back to you. When you apply bliss to your strategies, you feel peace and abundant easily. Okay, there you go, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, Capricorn. How's it going, Capricorn? How are you doing? Let's find out what the month of November has to say for you. Hello from Denmark. Hi, wonderful to see you join us. What time is it over there? I don't know what the time difference is. So yeah, what time is it in Denmark? Is it Elise Marie? All right, so excuse me, Capricorn. Capricorn, we are going to find out what the new moon in Scorpio beginning in November says for you, Capricorn, and we literally have the Phoenix just popped out for you again, or like it did for Sagittarius. But I was shuffling the cards, and you could see your Gemini here. Okay. Oh, and it's 7:30 now. It's 7:30 in the evening, so I'm glad it's not too late for you. Okay, so we have here the Phoenix child, where you have been through some very difficult, some things that felt like it took you down, it took you out. You had to kind of, what I'm really getting for this card for you, Capricorn, is that you had to redefine. You had to kind of like take things down to bare bones, redefine who you are and what you want, and to have those two merge where you are. No, what merges here is where you're going and who you are as you get there, right? As you experience the getting there. So that's what this Phoenix rising is about for you, where you had burnt things down, where you reassessed and you were like, no, I start from scratch, start from scratch, and built yourself back up with this newer version of yourself. So you're starting out the month of November very strong, Capricorn, very, very strong. All right. So what does the middle of November look like for you then? If you're starting out so strong the 1st of November, and by the way, I forgot to say this in Sagittarius reading, but the Phoenix here is the highest version of Scorpio energy. So it seems to me that Sagittarius and Capricorn, you guys are reflecting back this highest version of yourself with this Scorpion energy. Okay, because that's where the transformation, Scorpio energy is about transformation, and you're grabbing a hold of it, and you are feeling that the transformation has grabbed hold and taken hold in your life. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups here, where it is about total inner peace and reflection on your childhood. It could be somebody coming back from your past, somebody from the past supporting you. But it's definitely about your home life feeling secure. Okay. I want to get a clarifier for that for you, because there's so many different ways of looking at the 6 of Cups. I mean, all cards have a lot of different interpretations, but this one's so broad that I want to clarify that. We got a clarifier of the 6 of Swords. So we have 2 6s, and that tells us something. You are standing squarely in creation energy. Oh my God. Okay. So 6 of Cups here, clarified. We're talking about you going deep. All right. You going deep into your own personal underworld to pull up wisdom in order to smoothly move forward into calm emotional waters. So you have clarity. You are calm, you are relaxed, you have been through what you needed to be through. You gained the wisdom from that. You did that assessment I was talking about, that was that ashy part of the Phoenix there. And now you move forward in this calm, clear place. And we also have now the transformation of the Scorpio energy here with this. Now this could be this transformation with you and your higher self working together optimally, where you are 100% in tune with your higher self, because that's what this this transformation of the Scorpion energy is all about. What worked for you? What is solid? What is true inside of you? What have you been able to define as true inside of yourself and pure? after the experiences that you've been through, to now meet that higher self version of you, the higher essence or the higher emanation of yourself. Okay. And you're being divinely guided. This is where you and your higher self merge and you create together. Beautiful, Capricorn. Beautiful. You have done what you needed to secure yourself into this place. And that is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning. I am just standing back with the feeling the energy into what you have been able to accomplish for yourself here, or are accomplishing in the month of November. You may feel that this is true for the entire month, but I'm standing back in awe of the transformation that you have made, what you have decided for yourself, what you know to be true for yourself. And now creating, literally creating from a very divine place, or you're self-resourcing the knowledge, the wisdom, right? From your higher self. Now, it doesn't mean you don't get information from other people, but you know that you were guided to exactly what you needed to hear, right? So this is absolutely impeccable. You've done an impeccable job. Impeccable is the word I'm feeling for you. So congratulations, Capricorn. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. We are going to move forward with Aquarius now. Okay, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me here. We are going to pull a card for you for the month of, for the, after you say it all so many times, a little tongue twisted. Okay, so we are focused on Aquarius. Okay, we are pulling a card for the new moon in Scorpio, the beginning of November, and what that energy holds for you for Aquarius. All right, so Two of Cups. Two of Cups, you and your higher self, or you and a partner, business partner, love partner. Okay, we're starting off with partnership energy. All right, and again, this could be you and your higher self partnering up in a strong way. So we have, whoa, that is so wild, because I was using a different deck to clarify for Capricorn, and that was the Two of Cups and the Death card. And what came out here is the Two of Cups and the Death card for you, Aquarius. So you're grabbing this transformation. You are undertaking a transformation. Now, we know that Scorpio energy is Pluto. It is about transforming yourself into the highest version of yourself. So that's what's going on. You are setting this strong intention with this new moon, Aquarius, about being in tune with your higher self. And we have Temperance here. Temperance is Sagittarius energy, by the way, but Temperance is where you're rooted into emotions. Okay, you are able to see over things you perceived as trials, tribulations, and obstacles. And now you're able to see a way over them because you are receiving information from source. You are not forcing anything. You are turning what had been difficult for you in the past into transforming yourself with that, and turning yourself into essentially the most angelic version of you. This is literally like the phoenix, but this is like the phoenix in action right here. Okay. This is the action of you turning into that phoenix. Okay. So you're not forcing anything. You're transforming challenges into something very, very positive for yourself. It's like, you know, that I'm not sure if it's a Chinese or Japanese tradition, and I apologize, but when the precious, like, China, dishes, something that was precious is broken, and then they put it back together with gold, and it makes this beautiful new pattern. That's what I'm seeing for you for the month of November. For you, Aquarius, you're coming back together, putting all of your pieces back together and turning yourself into something much more miraculous than you had even realized for yourself previously. Yeah, there's a lot going for you here, Aquarius, a lot. Okay, so now let's find out what the end of November looks like for you, because wow, that feels so, it just, the word's precious, the word's relief, those, but they don't sum it up. There's another word here, immaculate. Immaculate. It is like this immaculate version of you. Like it all was not for nothing. And you can see how you are the transformer of all of everything that you've been through. to make it into what you want. And you're making it into something magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Okay, so what, again, the question is, does the end of November with the new moon in Sagittarius energy hold for you? And I just have to say that this is literally miraculous. This is you. Balanced, wise, aligned, true, creative, almost industrious, taking all of the opportunities available to you to harness the power of deep wealth. This could also be an inheritance as well. But somebody worked hard for that money. Either you are seeing the rewards of all of your hard work financially and materially, or somebody is giving you a lot of money that they did with that with. Okay. But this is about, so Scorpio, when we're talking about money, it's about shared resources. Okay. Now, this may not be where you're actually sharing resources with another person, but it could be. But because the beginning of the reading. Oh, okay. All right. I just got it. All right. So what's happening here is you are in preparation for this new relationship. You are in harmony with your higher self. You are expanding who you are. You are taking a challenging situation, turning it into something greater. You are now, the financial well-being in your life is all beginning to get bigger. But this really could be talking about, when I look down and see all these cards together, that you are about to go into a relationship where those resources are now shared and you are becoming a very abundant and wealthy together. Okay, so you may be just preparing yourself for, no wonder it feels so spot on, for somebody who is your soulmate. You may be moving forward with somebody who is your soulmate and sharing that financial well-being together. Wow. And we had seen for a while there for you, Aquarius, that love was in the air for you, like for a couple of months there, in the recent past. And so it seems to me that now it's like, yeah, it feels very natural, doesn't it? This relationship feels either a relationship with yourself and the opportunities that you are making, bigger into something more, or this relationship with another person, but your money's getting a lot bigger, a whole lot bigger. Okay, so good job, Aquarius. Great job writing it out, because I know it was tough. I know it was really, really tough. Those of you that were looking for love and trying to define what love means for you and how that works for you, and it's working out. Woo! It is working out now, and it feels good. It feels really good. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. Now we are going to move forward with Pisces. All right, Pisces, how are you doing? How is everything going for you? You ready for that North Node to be in your sign? You're about to get bigger. You're about to expand. You are expanding, Pisces. All right. And let's find out what the new moon in, lovers. Lovers. Oh my God. Are you moving forward with somebody? Well, this is an energy of balance, but in this deck, what we're really looking at is a love relationship. So have you met somebody, Pisces? Are you solidifying a relationship and going all in with your heart? Because that's what it looks like from here. And this is a good relationship. This is a very balanced and healthy relationship. I just wanted to confirm that to you if you were in any doubt. This is a very strong, healthy relationship. Okay. We now have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this person could be a new family member for you. They're definitely emotionally supportive. You're definitely going to have a relationship that is going to take you to new heights in your life. Okay, it is about this relationship is so satisfying, and your satisfaction together continues. Okay, Pisces, this relationship is good. It's all good news. It's all good. And it doesn't mean that it can't be a little bit scary, stepping into it and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and all of the stuff that comes with love. That doesn't mean you aren't going to have your human feelings about it, but I am here to say that the tarot today is confirming that this is a well-suited, that's a terrible way of saying it. It sounds so sterile. This is A divine union. There we go. That's accurate. That's a divine union. It is one to move forward with. Okay. You are safe to move forward. This person is meant for you and you are meant for them. And what happens from that? Whoo! Okay, so from this emotional stability that you are gaining in the month of November, you are feeling emotionally strong and financially healthy. It is opening up a new doorway for your material world. Now, this is about your life changing. Your life is about to be something very different than it ever has been before, Pisces. Your life is going to change before your eyes with this relationship. And it is good and it is healthy and it is everything that you wanted. And I don't think that you would, well, I was going to say, I don't think that you would move forward with anything that wasn't, but we all know that you guys can be a little bit fantasy oriented. So I just want to say that we do have the Ace of Pentacles to just support groundedness. Okay. That this is a very grounded, realistic opportunity, relationship. Opportunity doesn't really work there, isn't really great there. But this relationship for you is about you being able to, with stability, feet on the ground, realistically move forward in your life from a very healthy emotional place. This person is very, very good for you. Very good for you. And you can trust it because you can trust yourself. So this partnership, if you consider the timing on this partnership and the fact that North Node is moving into your sign at the beginning of the year, this relationship is going to support you being that highest version of yourself and stepping into your purpose in life. Okay. Whatever that purpose you feel drawn towards, and it has everything to do with happiness, whatever you feel like is your reason for being here, that person is supportive for that path for you. Okay. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, all of you, for joining me. I really appreciate you. It makes a world of difference to have you join because I'm feeling into all of our energies, and all of us have every single one of the signs. It's represented in the houses in our chart. So your energy, simply being present, helps to guide every one of the readings. So know that I love you all. Thank you again for being here. Source adores you, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.